Robyn, and today I have a book haul for you. It was my day off, so I decided to go to Barnes & Noble just to browse. I don't have a lot of money to be spending on books, but there's like a pull, and I feel like I need to be in a bookstore sometimes, so what better way to spend your day off than in a bookstore. So the book that I picked up today, I only picked up one, was The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. And I didn't really know what this was about, but I've heard Katrina at Little Book Owl mention it before, and she said that she really enjoyed it. So it's been on my wish list, and the mass market paperbacks are relatively cheap, so I went and bought it new at Barnes & Noble, and I just watched an interview, and I'll link that below. It's with the author talking about writing the book, and now I'm really excited to read it. It's almost like a book about a hero told from his own perspective, and it's almost like heroism gone wrong. Watch the video. He has a hard time describing it also, but I'm really excited to read it. It's very high fantasy, and I haven't done high fantasy for a little while, so I'm excited to get into that. The next book I bought was also on a recommendation by Emily from Ex-Obsessed Reader, and she loves the series by Katie McGarry. It's the Pushing the Limit series. This is sort of like a companion novel. It's the second book. It came out a couple months ago. I read the first book and I liked it. It was okay, but she said definitely read this book. She really loved it, so I'm going to give the series another go. I liked Pushing the Limits. It just wasn't, my favorite. So I ordered this one, and I think the next book comes out at the end of November. So I want to read it and keep going with the series because I do like the characters, some of the characters in it. It was just, I'm ready to give it another chance. It's kind of a theme for me this month, making sure I give books another chance. And the next book I bought, I read Such a Rush by Jennifer Eccles, and so I picked up her new book, Dirty Little Secret. And so this book is about a girl named Bailey who has an extreme love of music, but she acts out, and she doesn't get to go on tour with her sister, who's also a musician, and it kind of stems from when she starts a job at a music store at home while they're away, and kind of learning about herself and the guy that she meets there. And it sounds okay. I loved Such a Rush. I gave it 5 stars, so I definitely wanted to pick this up as soon as it came out, but I accidentally sent it to my California address, and my mom had to mail it back to me here, so I finally got it, and hopefully I'm going to try and get to it this month. The next book that I also accidentally sent to California was The Cuckoos Calling. Everybody already knows what this is. It's J.K. Rowling's new mystery book under the name Robert Galbraith. And I'm actually not sure about the plot of this book, but I know that anything that J.K. Rowling writes, I'm going to love. So I'm excited to read this also. Devin actually just got this from the library. She'd been on like a ridiculously long wait list, so now we both have it. So maybe we'll read it together. I'm not sure yet. The next book that I've picked up is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I'm actually almost done with it. I've been pacing myself because I don't want it to end. I'm loving it so far. I've read Attachments and Eleanor and Park, and I loved those two, so of course I pre-ordered this, and I was so excited when it came, and I jumped into it right away. Well, I had to finish the other book that I was reading because I knew if I didn't, I'd give up on it altogether and get lost in this one. So I finished that book the same day, and I picked this one up immediately, and I am loving it. If you haven't read anything by Rainbow Rowell, why not? Why? Go read it. Pick this up. It's really, really great. It's about a girl named Kath who writes fan fiction about her favorite series, and she's off in her freshman year at college with her twin sister who kind of wants to have her own life now, and Kath is sort of dealing with that and trying to, make her own way at college and figuring out what kind of writer she wants to be. And it's really good. I love all of the characters in it. It's engaging. I have to force myself to put it down because I don't want it to be over, but it's definitely a book that I would recommend to anybody, and I'm not even done with it. Alright, and then the last thing that I bought in my book haul, I say thing because it's really 7 books, if you haven't guessed already, and that is the Harry Potter 15th anniversary box set. And I already own all the Harry Potter books in hardcover, but I saw these when I was at Barnes & Noble, and the covers are beautiful. And then you see that the spines, when they're all together, they make Hogwarts. Oh, so pretty. I had to. And they're paperbacks, so they're lighter when, you know, traveling back and forth home and such. Always bring at least one Harry Potter book with me, and I don't regret it at all. I know I have 2 copies of the books now, but they're so beautiful, and I'm going to pull them all out so you guys can see the covers. Alright, so here's the Sorcerer's Stone, and that has Harry and Hagrid at Diagon Alley. This one is one of my favorite. It's the Chamber of Secrets, and it has the burrow on the cover. Oh, I love it. And there's the Prisoner of Azkaban. It has Harry's Patronus on there. And the back of the books are also really pretty. It has Professor Lupin and the cabinet with the boggart. And they all have little quotes on the back. And this one says, "What you fear most of all, is fear." So in that, all of the books have a little quote on the back. They're just so pretty. Alright. There's the Goblet of Fire, and obviously has the dragon on it. And the Order of the Phoenix, and where he's on the Thestral when he's back going to the Ministry. And the Half-Blood Prince, where he's with Dumbledore there, and they're looking for Horcruxes. And the Deathly Hallows, and this one has the trio on it. This is one of my other favorites. I just love the colors on it, and they're riding the dragon after they've broken the Gringotts, and even the back of this one's cool. It has the face-off with him and Voldemort. Oh, I love them. So I was really excited. My mom actually bought me those ones, so it was kind of an early Christmas gift, or just because she loves me gifts. So I was so excited when they got here, and we display them in the living room because they're so pretty. Okay, so those are all the books that I bought since my bookshelf tour, and I'll leave a link for that below if you guys would like to watch it. I'm going to have to do some rearranging now that I have another stack of books to add to the pile, but I hope you enjoyed my book haul for this month, and hopefully I will not be buying too many more books because I can't really afford it right now. But like I said, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Okay guys, so I forgot to mention another book because it was on my Kindle. It's not really a physical book, but that, oh man, you can't even see it. It's The Transfer, and it's a Divergent story by Veronica Roth. And it's another short story told from Four's perspective. Yeah, so I'm super excited to read this. I just forgot to mention this one, and I'll probably read this tonight. I just downloaded it today. Alright, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Bye!